Day 878. Early morning buddy run.
A meeting with Mission 2. Went back to Grand Rapids.
Morning.
Packed up for the 4th of July. Picked up my kids and drove back up.
Dang.
No.
I bet you crashed out that night. You're just like,
No.
you really?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I was fine. Well, anyway, came back up with the kids.
Yeah.
Then the next day, drove to Happy Jack. And Tyler followed us on his motorcycle.
Oh, nice.
Dropped off his motorcycle at my uncle's in Happy Jack. And then continued to Winslow.
Morning.
So, met up with a whole bunch of my extended family, went to the creek, went to a park, to the river stand, and then went back to Happy Jack.
Oh my gosh.
Went back to Happy Jack.
The rest of the day?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
Did you have toothpicks in your eyelids?
oh my gosh.
Wait, man.
No. But like,
I mean, like a good busy, all good things, right?
all good things.
Man, that's a lot.
But
okay.
today, that was a couple days ago. And then today,
Morning.
we're going back up north by the cabin to go camping with Matt and Dina just for one night. But so I'm like, I haven't gone to work on any of my progress reports.
Oh man.
So yeah, it's been a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Alright. Trying to add on a little bit more. Ran a few miles with my buddy Mary. And I was gonna call it a day. Feeling tired from the week. But I'm trying to add on. Morning. Enough miles so I can break or at least hit 40 this week. So I need to get close to 4 or 5 today, 12 tomorrow, and 6 Sunday. That's the plan right now. See if it works. Almost made it to about 4.5. I'm doing a weird loop. Went out a mile, back a mile. Rested. Went out the other way, mile, came back a mile for 4. Then went back the original route, half a mile. So now making the last half mile effort back to get to 5. Call it a day. I hit it. Just got a short ways to get back to the car. Alright, we made it. We're back. I can't tell if I'm just more tired right now. My body's more fatigued from the sun. Oh, I don't think I hydrated as much as I could have yesterday. Oh, I think being in the movie slowed me down. And this morning, first thing I did was I got up, I tried to drink some fluids. And I just sips, like, oh, okay, come on, I need to gulp. When I used the restroom, came back, tried to take more. My body just wasn't awake yet. So, at least it's done. It wasn't a long run. But tomorrow's a long run. I need to start hydrating for that tomorrow, because it's gonna, if I start again at 6:30, it's gonna be brutal. So hopefully I can start at 6 or 5:30. Give myself a little bit of a chance to not be burning up like I am right now. I don't know if you can see it, but I think a bug flew in my eye. I can't get it out. It was this last quarter mile. I normally just flushes right out, but right now it feels like it's sitting there. Oh, the tire's acting up again. The little sensor went off yesterday, and I checked the pressure, and it was just a little bit low, which I'm told it can fluctuate between the heat and cold. I checked it again this morning and it's down another 2 pounds, so I'm gonna put air in it again right now, and then this weekend I need to get it checked out and possibly change 2 or 4 tires. So much fun. Alright, let's get some tire. Let's get some air in the car. Air in the tire. What am I saying? Later, man. It was at this moment my buddy Luis ran by, and he couldn't see the camera recording, so he probably just thinks I'm crazy and talking to myself. Alright, so right when I was trying to figure out my speech again, my buddy Luis ran by and I saw him heading out this way. And right as I said, I was like, what was I thinking? Let me get the right words. He came back from this side and just kind of like gave me the peace sign and just kind of laughed. So it looks like I'm talking to myself, which I kind of am right now, but he thinks I'm crazy talking to myself. I'm not. I'm okay. I'm okay. Alright, the pup is walked. She's still getting a little scared by all the sounds out here. I think the light rail is scaring her. She thinks it's a firework. But we're headed downtown to the First Friday. Charlie is sharing a booth with her cousin, and her cousin is doing sales for some crocheting that she does, and then Charlie is actually playing some music right now. Trying to head over there to catch her. I think she's gonna take a little break. Got extra water for Jennifer. She says it's pretty hot. So hopefully we catch him in time. Found everyone.
Tom Brady is a name, and he wouldn't be on this corner. He would be at a very fancy venue doing open mics material. So Tom Brady would just be standing around, and he'd be like, "So I'm single, raise it up if you're single, woo! And raise it up if you're single." 5 minutes later, I'm single, Giselle, come back!
Jennifer is looking for the lotion lady with all the soaps. She said she's guaranteed to be out here because
Gonna find her.
we're gonna find her. We haven't seen her in like 2 months, so we're strolling through.
I found chicken wings though.
Oh my gosh. Someone's hungry.
Oh, yes, I am. This is God's love. God loves you and died on the cross for your sins. And you be sure.
Chicken wings.
Jennifer's getting hungry. Some more chicken wings. Found a friend. Made it back. We walked around quite a bit tonight, but Jennifer and I headed back around 10:45-ish. And her sister came over and switched, and they were there with the kids at the booth. But I showered up, played with the pup a little bit, and I'm ready to wind down, call it a night. But before I do, Jennifer told me I should say this, put it on here. And this goes back to this morning when I was doing the run, and right after the run, my tire pressure went off, so I went to go check the tire. I had put my phone in the corner, like by the curb, And I was recording it because, like, okay, obviously this is an issue and it hasn't been resolved yet, so it's an ongoing thing. I'll put it in here. And I put the phone again by the curb, so it's over here in front of the car, and I'm way back here. And I'm getting in the door, and then right as I'm getting in the door, I'm saying something, and I couldn't get my words right. I said something about get the pressure in the tire. It's like, no, get the air in the tire because it's flat. My brain was tired. It was early. I was fatigued, and there's just the words were not processing right. And then when I said it, it sounded like I was talking to myself. And then right when I was talking to myself, my buddy Luis was running by my car. He just happened to pass by at that moment where I'm talking to myself, getting the wrong words to begin with, and saying the wrong thing about putting the pressure in the tire or tire in the air or something like that. And I'm sure he's sitting there laughing, and he's sitting there thinking, this guy is crazy. He's talking to himself. So apparently it sounded like I was talking to myself, and in this kind of case, I'm talking to the phone, right? But I figured if I'm going to go with it, I might as well go with it. So this was the phone, and yeah, that's my little phone case. It is a little broken, but I could be getting a new phone soon. But this one will do for now. Anyways, I'm just going to name my phone now, and that way it won't sound so strange when I'm talking to it, and I'll just call it Steve. And if you get the reference, then you get it. But it'll just make me feel a little less crazy. But again, since I'm going crazy, I'm talking to it, I'm just going to go all in and call it Steve. So if ever you hear the reference of Steve, I'm just talking to the phone. So, yeah. Imaginary friend 2.0. Good friend Steve. Anyways, that's it. Going crazy for the day. So, gonna call it a night. Run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.